Today, we are diving into a topic every mom, probably every person, can relate to. Quick and easy weeknight dinners. We need this because when life gets chaotic, and let me tell you, it will, as you know, it is so easy to fall into the trap of grabbing takeout or relying on convenience foods that may not leave you or your family feeling your best. You may not feel satisfied, you're definitely not getting the nutrients you need, and you just may not feel good. But the good news is, with a little planning and a few simple recipes, you can have nourishing and delicious meals on the table in no time. We need to make this so easy. In this episode, I'll be sharing 4 of my favorite weeknight dinner ideas that are fast, easy to prep, and packed with nutrition. Because there are some nights where I have the time to be able to prep and spend more time in the kitchen, but not most nights. So I need something that's quick and easy, and I need to have all of these options in my fridge and my pantry and my freezer. So whether you're juggling homework, after school activities, or simply feeling the weight of the busy day, these recipes will take the stress out of dinner time. Let's get started. Welcome to the Strong and Nourished Mama podcast. If you're tired of wondering what healthy meals to make, feeling like you're running on empty, or struggling to make exercise fun and achievable, you are in the right place. I'm Val, a functional sports dietitian, prenatal and postpartum fitness coach, and a first-time mama. I've created a simple plan that lets you live healthy without strict rules, spending hours in the gym, and sacrificing delicious food while still having time for the things you love. It's time to embrace a fun, sustainable lifestyle where health is possible with a busy schedule, mama. So grab your coffee, settle in, and join me on this beautiful journey to becoming a strong and nourished mama. Let's dive in. Hey there, busy mama. Are you looking for a space to connect with like-minded women, stay motivated, and get fresh ideas to live a healthier, stronger life? Then I want to personally invite you to join our happy, healthy, and strong community completely free. In the community, you will be able to connect with other amazing moms, share your wins, and get support on your wellness journey. Whether you're looking for fun and effective workout routines or tips for nutritious meals that are easy to make for the whole family, we've got you covered. The link to join is in the show notes. Also, become an insider and you'll also get the latest podcast episodes delivered right to your inbox, along with exclusive content on boosting your energy, staying motivated, and making healthy choices even on the busiest days. To sign up, go to wellnessbyval.kit.com/insider. So to become an insider, go to wellnessbyval.kit.com/insider and you will get all of this great information. It's time to prioritize you, mama. So what are you waiting for? Head to the links, head to wellnessbyval.kit.com/insider to join the community and sign up for my weekly newsletter. Let's crush those health goals together. The challenge of evening weeknight dinners, it is so real. And usually the number one issue, it comes down to time. Time constraints are the biggest thing when we think about creating a meal. We feel like we have to spend hours in the kitchen and that has to be the healthiest thing. And then that overwhelms us and then it deters us from making anything at all. So then we just order takeout, right? So we just say, hey, whatever, I'm not even gonna make anything. And along with this comes decision fatigue. Have you ever felt like, I am sick of deciding what we're going to have for dinner every night? Because that is real too. Decision fatigue is real, and it's something that I struggle with as well. And the evenings are always crazy. No matter what stage of motherhood you were in, it seems like the evenings, after school, extracurricular activities, sports, it's always so busy. Even if your kids are out of the house, if you're an empty nester and your kids are out of the house, it's probably still very busy in the evening because you're done with work or whatever that you're doing during the day. And then you're exercising or going grocery shopping or having to run some errands. And before you know it, it's 8 o'clock. Even with a 1.5-year-old and working full time, for me, It can be so easy to just order something or put in a frozen pizza at the end of a busy day, which there's nothing wrong with that. I think we can find balance with integrating those types of meals into our busy weeks. But when we are overwhelmed and we don't have a plan and we don't have something that's easy for our weeknight dinners, we're probably relying on frozen pizza and takeout majority of the time. And when you think about cleaning and cooking and cleaning and doing all of those things, it's like, yeah, I don't even want to deal with that. So that's why I came up with 4 easy and yummy weeknight meals you can prepare without all the stress. So at the end of this episode, you are going to leave with 4 easy, nutritious, stress-free dinner ideas, and I want to know what you guys think of them. Why do easy weeknight dinners matter? We've talked about this. I've mentioned this. We need nourishing meals to provide us with energy and support our overall health. And depending on our goals, the amount of energy and the macronutrient distribution, it'll totally vary. So if you're postpartum breastfeeding, your needs are going to be slightly different than someone who is postpartum who isn't breastfeeding. And that's okay. We're all different. And we need to understand that in order to best support ourselves and our beautiful, amazing bodies, we need to have appropriate nutrition. So weeknight dinners matter because there's 5 nights of the week, and that's majority of the week, and we want to make sure that we're having something that's going to fuel us, give us energy, help us reach our goals, but still stay flexible, but something that's easy, that's going to be nutritious for us and the family. We need quick, wholesome meals that can reduce stress because it can be very stressful and overwhelming when we have to think of, okay, well, what am I going to get and how am I going to make it and how long is it going to take? And then bringing the family together. Is it everything that, is everyone in the family going to like it? And stress at dinner time, it's not fun. It is a cluster, right? It is not fun. It's not fun at any time to be stressed, but especially when it comes to dinner time. 2 weeks ago, I made one of the recipes I'm about to share with you, and it was easy. It was stress-free. It was fun. I even put some music on while my little one was playing, and I was putting it together, and I didn't have to do a lot of cleanup. It was a delicious meal. It provided me everything that I needed, and it was quick during a busy, busy week. So what do we need to focus on when we are building a plate? I want you to go back and listen to episode 9, where I talked about building a balanced and healthy plate. We need protein, we need some plant foods, we need carbohydrates and fat, and the amount, again, the distribution, especially for your carbs and your fat, it's going to vary depending on where you are in life, what your goals are, what you need. If you are breastfeeding, you're going to need a lot of energy. You're going to need a lot of calories and a good amount of healthy fats with some carbohydrates. If you are a year postpartum, you're not breastfeeding, and you're wanting to lose some fat and put on muscle, protein is going to be the main focus with some whole food, complex carbohydrates, a little bit of fat, and then lots of plant foods. So this is something I help my clients in nutrition coaching and one-on-one nutrition coaching sessions, is creating a plan that fits you. And of course, it's going to change throughout the different chapters and stages, but that's what I'm here for. We need to make sure that we are creating a balanced plate that's also providing us with the different macronutrients, and I talk about that in episode 9. So the 4 meals that I am going to talk about, your weeknight recipes: 1, a rotisserie chicken bowl. It is the easiest of the easy. Number 2, taco or burrito bowls. Number 3, protein and veggie pasta. And number 4, sheet pan fajitas. So let's start with the rotisserie chicken bowls. I'm starting with this one because even when you're on the go and you're on your way home from work or soccer practice or whatever it is, you can stop at the store, run in, and run out. So again, we want to make sure that we have our protein, our fiber, our carbs, and our fat. If you get a rotisserie chicken bowl or you're making one, all you need is a rotisserie chicken. That could be at Smith's. That could be at your local grocery store. That could be at Costco. You get your rotisserie chicken. When you get home, the goal is to shred it all right then and there. While it's warm, it'll be the easiest. Put it in a container and you can use that chicken for a variety of different meals later in the week. If you don't shred it right away, but you can just use your hands, just be careful because it's pretty hot, or you can use 2 forks. It's going to be so difficult to do it once you put it in the fridge. It's not going to be fun, and you're probably going to waste a lot of chicken, and we don't want to do that. So do it when you get home or after the meal, after it's cooled a little bit. So that is your protein. And our fiber can be a bag of green beans or pre-made salad. So you get your rotisserie chicken, you put that in your basket, you get a bag of green beans and or a bag of salad. Okay, something that you can just microwave for the green beans, and the salad you just put in a bowl and all the toppings and your dressing. Your carbohydrates, maybe you have frozen rice at home, maybe you need to stock up, maybe you have a can of black beans or garbanzo beans, or maybe you have the microwavable packs of lentils and legumes that you can just easily heat up and put in the bowl with the chicken and the green beans. And then your fat, if you're getting a pre-made salad, your dressing is going to contain fat. Maybe you have some avocado in the fridge, or you just grab one avocado and you put that in with your bowl. And that can be so easy. And again, the chicken will be used for various meals. So number 1, rotisserie chicken bowl. Number 2, my absolute favorite, tacos and burrito bowls, because they are so easy and so delicious. Your protein is going to vary depending on what you have, what sounds good. It can be chicken breast, it can be chicken thigh, it can be ground beef, it can be ground turkey, it could be steak, it could be anything that you have. Maybe it's in the freezer or you just quickly get it. It could be that rotisserie chicken that you had from earlier in the week. That's your protein. Your carbohydrate can be maybe a corn or flour tortilla. It could be canned black beans, or maybe you made pinto beans in the Instapot. That's really easy to do. Maybe you put it in the crock pot and you have that for the rest of the week. But usually your canned or the microwave or the quick frozen are going to be your easiest options for your carbohydrates. It's also going to give you, your legumes are also going to give you a little bit of protein and then lots of fiber too. And then what are some plant foods that you can add on top of this that you could just have in the fridge? It can be pico de gallo, it could be salsa, it could be any type of onions, bell peppers, shredded carrot, shredded cabbage. There are even frozen veggie mixes that you can put in your burrito bowls. And then your fat can typically come from the type of protein that you're having, depending on the protein that you're getting. If it's chicken breast, it's going to be pretty lean. And so your fat that you can add on top of that could be like avocado. So number 1, rotisserie chicken bowls. Number 2, taco or burrito bowls. And then number 3, protein and veggie pasta. This is the one that I made a couple weeks ago, and it was so easy. You get pasta of your choice, which is going to be your carbohydrate. If you want to bump on protein, then get a protein veggie pasta. Maybe it's that chickpea banza pasta. Maybe it's a lentil or a black bean pasta, something that's going to have that extra protein. Now, your quick protein option, it can vary. When I made this, I did chicken sausage. So all I had to do was chop up the chicken sausage, and I had my little one help me do it, which is super fun. It takes time, but it made it fun because I already had an easy meal and I didn't have to worry too much, or I wasn't super overwhelmed. And then I just put that in a saute pan with a little bit of olive oil and just let it warm up and cook a little while the pasta is cooking. And then for my fat, I used pesto. So I got pre-made pesto because I didn't have time that week to make it. Pesto is pretty easy to make, but if you don't have all the ingredients, of course, that's going to take more time. And then the cleanup. So I just got some pesto from Trader Joe's. That's my fat. That's also my sauce. And then it's made of a variety of different veggies. And then I added veggies to this meal. After my pasta was cooked, I drained it. I put it back in the bowl. And then I put my chicken sausage in there. I put my pesto in there. I mixed it up really well. And then I threw in mushrooms, onions, arugula, and sun-dried tomatoes, stirred it up, and then distributed the bowls for my husband and I, my little one, and then 2 containers for leftovers the next day for lunch. Easy peasy, and it was delish. I highly recommend. Now, the last one that we're going to be talking about, sheet pan fajitas. This one is so easy. You just need a sheet pan. You need to preheat the oven. You need to chop your veggies. Maybe you chop them in advance over the weekend. Maybe you get them pre-chopped that are fresh. Maybe there's a frozen fajita veggie mix that you got from Sprouts. That's what I got. And that's in the freezer. And then you can just saute that, or you can put it on top of the sheet pan. So usually with fajitas, a variety of different colors of bell peppers and then onions. You'll slice them. You'll cover them lightly in olive oil. And then for your protein, your olive oil will be your fat. And then your protein can be chicken breast. Maybe you do steak. Season it up, slice it up, and then put that on the sheet pan and then bake it maybe for 30 minutes. Maybe you'll need a little bit more. It kind of depends on how thick the meat is. That is super easy too. Maybe you have a can of black beans and you want to add some carbohydrates to that. Rinse them off, heat them up, and then you can put everything together. Something that's also easy for carbohydrates that can go with the sheet pan fajitas could be the cilantro lime rice that you can microwave or get in the freezer section. That is super easy too. The 4 easy weeknight dinners: rotisserie chicken bowls, taco or burrito bowls, protein and veggie pasta, and sheet pan fajitas. And remember, when we're making our meals, whether it's for dinners, for breakfast, or we're having a snack, we need to make sure that we are focusing on balance. We're creating a balanced plate. So that's why I want you to go back to episode 9, listen to it. You may have to listen to it a couple times, and that's totally okay. But we want to make sure that we are focusing on protein and the amount of protein that you need. It's just going to depend. The general recommendation is 30 to 40 grams of protein, which I've explained in episode 9, but it's going to vary depending on your goals, and the total amount for your day will depend on what's going on in your life. We need a variety of plant foods. So in all of these meals, I talked about your fiber and your veggies, and then we need some sort of carbohydrate. If you're doing a workout in the afternoons and your dinner is after your workout, then the amount of carbohydrates at that meal is going to differ than probably earlier in the day. So that's something we can talk about in a one-on-one coaching. So if that's something that you're interested in, please go to the show notes, click the link, sign up. Let's get you scheduled for a one-on-one nutrition coaching. Get on my email list so that you can simply reply to the email, contact me, and we can get something scheduled. But the link for my bookings page is going to be in the show notes. And then if you're on my email list, you are going to get that within the email. To sign up and to become an insider and to get on the email list, which this is where I'm going to be sending you some free recipes and balanced meal ideas, go to wellnessbyval.kit.com/insider, and you're going to get all that great information. So let's do a quick recap. Weeknight dinners. The weeknights are crazy. We need something that's easy. We need something that's nutritious. And I have 4 meals for you that you can stock up on the recipes in the pantry and the freezer, so it's super easy. 1, rotisserie chicken bowls. Remember that you can use that rotisserie chicken in other meals later in the week. You can make a quesadilla. You can make a taco or burrito bowl. You can put it in your pasta. You can put it on top of a salad. You can make chicken salad. Like, there's so many things you can do with that chicken. The second meal, taco or burrito bowls. Number 3, protein and veggie pasta. And number 4, sheet pan fajitas. Try out one of these meals. Let me know what you think. Tag me on Instagram and make sure that you join the community, the Facebook community, so that you can share this with others. And then I want to know what works for you. What meals are you doing that's quick and easy? Now, some quick practical tips for streamlining dinner prep, because it can be hard to prep things in the evenings. I want you to think about having 3 to 4 dinner ideas a week and then leaving some room for leftovers and flexibility, because there may be a night where you need the leftovers, you just heat them up, or there may be a night where your friends or your husband or your spouse or whoever is like, hey, you want to just go out to dinner? Let's go have a date night, or let's meet here. That's something that happened this last weekend, and I loved it. So we have to be able to leave room for leftovers and flexibility. And then I want you to think about batch prepping. So chopping veggies, marinating proteins, pre-portioning ingredients over the weekend ahead of time. So it's just making it that much easier. With the meals that I provided for you for your weeknight dinners, I gave you a lot of options to where you can use frozen carbohydrate options as well as canned carbohydrate options to make it that much easier. And then get some fun kitchen tools to save time. Most of us will have sheet pans. Maybe you have a slow cooker, an Instapot, an air fryer. There are so many tools in the kitchen that you can have that will help you save time. Let me know what you think of the meals. I am so excited to hear what you guys think, and then what meals that you currently do to make life just a little bit easier during the busy week. Don't forget to become an insider. Get on my email list, because I'm going to be sending you an extra easy yet delicious weeknight dinner recipe. So go to wellnessbyval.kit.com/insider, and you're going to get that right to your inbox. Hey mama, I hope you loved today's episode. If it resonated with you, would you please take 30 seconds to share it with another mom, a mom who's looking to make healthy eating and exercise easier, because we need that. And if you haven't yet, I would be so grateful if you could leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts. It truly means the world to me and helps the show reach more amazing moms like you. All right, time to chase my toddler around. Stay strong and nourished, and I will be back on Monday with another episode. Talk soon.